Hey everyone, it's May and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the least favorites tag. I just made this up. This did not exist. I know I could have just called this like my least favorites. I don't know, but I wanted to start something. If you guys are interested, I'll just put it in the description, everything that I use, the different categories that I'm going to go into. And if you want to do this, feel free to change it up, make it your own, do whatever you want with it. I just did categories that I had like strong feelings about, so yeah, let's get into it. I tried to organize my notes into kind of sections. We'll do like food and drink related first, and just fair warning, a lot of these are going to be unpopular opinions because I did a TikTok that included some of these and it got really heated in the comments section a few months back. But anyway, these are just my opinions. So my least favorite snack or chip is Sun Chips. There's actually a lot of chips I don't like. I really don't like Pringles, and I don't really like Lay's that much either. And yeah, I just don't think they have good flavor. And my least favorite candy, Swedish Fish. I'm really not a big gummy candy person in general, and I really just don't like the taste of Swedish Fish either. I had a really bad episode where I had too many of them when I was at my friend's cabin one time. I think that really turned me off of them. Also black licorice. I feel like those are actually tied. Just no. My least favorite kind of chocolate is white chocolate. I don't mind white chocolate if it's like a white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookie or something. That's totally fine. It's just not what I'd choose to have if I was like choosing a truffle or a chocolate bar, especially a lot of it. It's just really, really sweet, but I like it in things, like if it's just chocolate chips or something like that. But I love chocolate in general. My least favorite flavor of candy is lime. Is the most nasty flavor in the entire world. I don't understand how people like it. I know some people's least favorite, I feel like grape is a big popular one that people don't like. I'm not really a big fan of that either, but lime to me is just way worse. Like some grape flavors are actually good, lime is never good. It is actually disgusting. I would always like think certain candies were maybe like green apple or something and it would actually be lime and it would be like disgusting. My least favorite ice cream flavor is pistachio. Do not like it. And my least favorite kind of drink is any kind of soda, but especially root beer. I absolutely hate the taste of root beer, and I really just don't like carbonated drinks in general. Over the summer, my mom and I made like kind of homemade sodas a couple times where we just used club soda and then we had like ginger syrup and mint leaves in it, and that was really good because the carbonation wasn't super high, I guess. It was, it didn't like hurt my throat when I swallowed, and we could like control the flavors in it, but I really just don't like the flavors of any soda, and the carbonation is like actually painful when I swallow, so I've never ever been a soda person, and root beer's nasty. My least favorite fruit is mango. I actually kind of like dried mangoes, but fresh mango is just not it. And my least favorite vegetable is eggplant. I absolutely detest eggplant. Mushrooms also, it's kind of tied. It's a texture thing and a taste thing. I can't stand it. Okay, so this is me a little bit later because I realized there were a couple of categories that I forgot to do that I had meant to that I just hadn't written down. So I'm gonna do this one for food and then I will add them in later. But my least favorite Starbucks drink, I thought this was a really good one, is the pink drink, which it's so aesthetic. I love the look of it. I literally have with the new iOS 14, like my Starbucks app is a picture of a pink drink because it goes with my pink aesthetic, but I really only ever get matcha when I go to Starbucks. I don't really drink coffee anymore, but I mean I love most of their coffee drinks. I think black coffee is nasty, and also Starbucks almond milk tastes like straight up dirt. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Like when I get a matcha latte with almond milk, which I would never make that mistake again, it tasted like actual dirt, and my friend tried it too and she's like, this is disgusting, like it only tastes good with their other milks, like do not get their almond milk. Like when people say that they get Starbucks coffee with almond milk, I'm like, that must taste like absolute garbage. Like what? I don't understand why their almond milk tastes so bad, because I like almond milk. Like Almond Breeze, unsweetened almond milk is my favorite. But anyway, so pink drink and anything with their almond milk in it. So moving on to, I guess we'll call this part entertainment. We just have food and drink, entertainment, and random. For entertainment, my least favorite Harry Potter book is number 5, which I feel like is a lot of people's, because to me it was just really boring and I hated Umbridge and it was just really frustrating and it just dragged on and on and on. So yeah. And I couldn't think of a least favorite movie, so I can't put one there. But my least favorite will do like music. My least favorite song is, wow, I need to look up who this is by. I have like a lot of least favorite songs, but this is definitely one of them. Wait, I can't find this song. Oh, I think it's this by Christopherson, or is it Johnny Cash? It's called Sunday Morning Coming Down. Whoever it is, I just really don't like that song. And it's totally an earworm that gets, I think it's by Chris Christopherson and Johnny Cash sings it sometimes. I have many least favorite songs, but this is probably my least favorite. And now, of course, I have it stuck in my head because I just said it. And my least favorite singer is Barbra Streisand. I really just can't stand her voice. It is just so like high-pitched and whiny to me. Like it just sounds like she's yelling. No, can't deal with it. I thought I would also do my least favorite Taylor Swift song and album because if you guys know me, I'm a huge Swiftie and I love Taylor Swift, but there are some songs of hers that I do just skip when I listen to the albums, and I'd say it's hard to choose like one least favorite because there are some that I always skip. I'd say like my 3 least favorites would be Sad, Beautiful, Tragic, Dress, and Endgame. Like I can't remember the last time I listened to any of those songs, so I always skip them. Sad, Beautiful, Tragic to me was just boring. And I guess I haven't listened to it in a while. That's off of Red. And I really enjoyed her like slower vibes on Folklore, so maybe I would like it. It's not that I don't like any of her slow songs. I definitely love a lot of her slow songs. That song just didn't do it for me. And then I really just did not feel like the rap fit the vibe with anything. Like she's never had rap before, but she had it in Endgame and it was just really jarring and I didn't like it. And then for Dress, I felt like it was just really basic and repetitive and I didn't like it. So yeah, and going off of that, my least favorite album is Reputation, and I feel like that's a really unpopular opinion. To me, it is a very clear least favorite. I know if you guys watch Bonnie Rebecca or her and her roommates like music channel Chats and Reacts, it's Bonnie's favorite album, but I severely disagree with her. Actually, I think Folklore is her favorite album now, but it was Reputation, and I don't like it. I know Christine on Poland Bananas, when she rated her Taylor Swift albums, that one was really high. And I was like, why does everyone love this album so much? Like, every other album to me is better than that one. And to me, it was just because of the lyrics. I should watch Bonnie and Emily's discussion video. Maybe I'd appreciate it more because they're really good at analyzing her lyrics. I think Folklore was hands down her best album lyrically, and Reputation was the worst, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. But I felt like a lot of the songs were just very commercial, I guess is the word. For every other album, I would be so excited when it came out. I'd listen to it over and over and over, and I loved it so much, and I wanted to memorize all the songs. Like, I remember listening to 1989 my senior year of high school. I just wanted it in my ears all the time when it came out, and it was the same thing with Lover and with Folklore. Like, I was just obsessed, but that did not happen to me with Reputation. Like, I tried listening to it, and I was like, I don't know, and I listened to it a couple more times, and I was like, I can't get into it. There are some songs that I do really like I love Ready For It, it's like such a jam. I like Call It What You Want, and I love Dancing With Their Hands Tied. This is Why You Can't Have Nice Things is fun. I should try listening to New Year's Day more. I don't think I really know that one that well, and yeah. But I just felt like a lot of the lyrics, like in Dress and Gorgeous and stuff, like they were just really basic, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but it just, and the feel of all the songs was very just commercial. I don't know, and they're upbeat songs, but like really heavy in your face upbeat songs, and I get that that was the vibe of the album. Like, I totally understand the vibe and why she wanted to have it that way, but it just didn't work for me personally. Like, I Did Something Bad, Endgame, Dress, like I said, like just so many of the songs just came off as just very whatever to me, and I just wasn't really into listening to it, so that's that. Okay, and then my least favorite game is Cards Against Humanity. I remember really wanting to play this game in high school. Like, when I'd hear people talking about it, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that sounds so cool, but like I've never like had the chance to play it. And then in college, when I played it in the dorms, I was like, oh. I think that was such a letdown. I felt like it was just really vulgar and just kind of stupid, and I didn't have any fun playing it. really. I mean, there were like a couple funny moments, but it was not my favorite game at all. And then my least favorite, I guess we'll just call it form of entertainment. I don't know, just like an activity that it's like, I mean, when we used to be able to go out and do things, right? They would be like, oh, like, do you want to go do this or whatever for fun? It's not really a sport, kind of, is bowling. I really hate bowling. And it's not just because I'm terrible at it, I am terrible at it, but I feel like there are other things that I'm terrible at that I still enjoy, like laser tag. Not that that's my favorite thing to do, but I have fun doing laser tag even though I absolutely suck at it. I really just, anything where you have to aim, like laser tag or like those rides where you have to like shoot things, I always get like last place. But anyway, I just don't enjoy bowling at all. And I always am terrible at it. It's especially if the bumpers aren't up, it's not fun at all. And then you're waiting around for so much of it, and the food's bad, and like I don't know. Okay, and this is me later again, coming back to do some entertainment categories that I neglected, because one thing that I was thinking about and I meant to write down was Gilmore Girls, least favorite boyfriend and least favorite season. My least favorite boyfriend is definitely Jess. To be completely honest, I wasn't a huge fan of any of them. I guess I liked Dean the best, but I guess he just really didn't have that much of a personality, so I don't know. But like if I had to choose, it would be him. I wasn't a big fan of Logan and his friends. Like I just didn't really like that, but I think that he and Rory probably worked the best together. But yeah, Jess annoyed me so much. Like that exact kind of character is in Lost, which I'm watching right now. Like when I saw Sawyer in Lost, I was like, that is that same kind of character that just wants to piss everybody off. It's their one role in the show. It's just to annoy everyone and be rude. It was like that exact same personality. And he's like only nice to Rory, but he's not really even nice to her. He's still annoying to her. Like when like Luke has her like asks Rory to tutor him, and he just goofs off the whole time when she's taking time out of her day to help him with his homework. He like won't focus. That's when I think get into the car accident, which is like the main point of it, but that still just bothered me so much. Like she's really busy, she's taking time out of her day to help you, and you're gonna sit here and goof off and not even try. He's so unappreciative of everything that Luke does for him. He doesn't go to school, he cuts class, he lies, and he takes Rory's bracelet and she's frantically looking for it. The bracelet that Dean gave to her, that totally showed his character right there. Like if he really liked her and cared about her, he never would have done that. I think when they're sitting on the dock or whatever, she took it off for some reason. I think it's when they're having their picnic because he wins her picnic basket. I forget exactly what happens, but it either comes off but basically what happens is she leaves it there by accident. And he takes it instead of giving it back to her, and she frantically looks for it and is so upset and distraught because Dean gave it to her, and he just leaves it under her bed at some point after she's already gone through that. Like, who does that? That's not nice. That's not showing that you care about someone. I don't know. So anyway, and then when they're actually together, I'm rewatching this show right now and I haven't gotten to that part where they're actually together, but he was like really bad at communicating and would never like want to plan anything with her, wouldn't call her back, like really just a terrible boyfriend. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. And my least favorite season was, now I'm honestly forgetting which one it was. I think it was season 6. Whenever Rory and Lorelai are in a fight, I just felt like that's the whole point of the show, is Rory and Lorelai. So like when they're not having their dynamics, it just didn't do it for me. Like it went so slowly, like it was so hard for me to get through all those episodes where she's just like living with her grandparents and with Logan and the pool house and like doing the DAR stuff. Like that was just really hard for me to get through, I don't know. But season 7 I actually liked a lot better. Okay, and then the rest of this is just kind of like random stuff. I'm gonna do least favorite month is September, and it's just because I absolutely hate summer, but I associate June with the end of school, and I mean, not that I'm in school anymore, but it's still just, it's cool-ish, at least at the beginning. July has 4th of July, so it's like fun, and August is my birthday, but September is nothing, and it's just like this long stretch of still summer, because it's not fall in California, it's still hot the whole time, and there's just nothing to look forward to because it's not fall yet. I think January isn't really my favorite either. I feel like I always have this like coming down from a high after Christmas, and it's like the dead of winter where all the leaves are off the trees and everything's just like kind of sad and depressing. But I still like it better than September because at least it's cold instead of hot. And my least favorite season is summer. I just hate the heat. I'd always rather be cold than hot, and I feel like I sleep better, I'm just happier, and you can be cozy and wear sweats and sweaters and have fun cozy drinks, and it's fun when it's raining and you get to be inside, and I don't like it when it's hot. You can't go do anything, it's hot, you have to run the air conditioner and have the fan on all night, and it's just I don't like it. My least favorite day of the week, when I was writing these notes I wrote Tuesday, but actually it's Monday. I changed my mind since I wrote this. In college, I actually loved Mondays most of the time because I was like, oh my gosh, like I love Sundays because it's like, oh, I get to like prep for the week and like have a nice chill day at home, and like Mondays is like a fresh start, and I really liked my Monday classes most of the time, so it was like always something to look forward to, and I was like listening to my music walking to class. And now that I'm working, I completely understand why everyone hates Mondays. It's so clear to me now, because Mondays freaking suck. I feel like now on the weekends I never get everything done that I mean to, and Sunday's just like this panic, and Monday is just this awful jarring back to reality time. At least Tuesday I'm like more into it, but Monday it's like it hurts. It hurts. You have to get up early and you have to work when you hadn't been, and you've been doing the things that you wanted to do. Hate Mondays. And then a couple other random things. My least favorite color is chartreuse because I feel like it looks like throw up. My least favorite smell is tuna fish. Actually nauseating. Closely followed by any kind of strong perfume. I am very sensitive to smells, and anything, even like a really strong like flower scent will trigger a headache. Any kind of like strong perfume and stuff. So yeah. And then my least favorite sound would be a toss-up between lip noises and the sound of bare feet scuffing on hardwood floor. Literally can't stand it. I have to like put in AirPods if I'm ever exposed to those sounds. And like if there's other sounds, it's like better. I have misophonia if you couldn't tell. If there's other sounds around, it's like better if there's like if I was in a restaurant or something, as long as I wasn't right next to someone who was eating too loudly, it would be fine. And it's not just like chewing. Like if someone's crunching on chips, I feel like that wouldn't bother me as much, but it's like chewing with your mouth open or slurping or lip smacking, and not even eating, just like lip smacking in general. I can't do it. And just like scuffing on the floor, especially bare feet, but like also if someone's wearing like flip-flops and letting them drag on the floor, anything like that just like bothers me so much. So yeah, those are my least favorites. I hope that was kind of fun. I know that a lot of those were unpopular opinions, so please leave me your least favorites in the comments, and I will leave all of this typed up in the description if you ever want to use this or do your own video or whatever. So yeah, oh my god, I was just dropping my notebook. Thank you guys so much for watching. I thought this was kind of a fun, different video to do. If you have any videos that you want me to do, please leave me requests, because I have some of my own ideas, but it's really just vlogs, and I'm always looking for more like sit down videos to do. I feel like I've kind of done everything I could talking about college, but if you guys have any other questions or like a video you'd want to see CSULB related, I'd be happy to do it. The other idea I had for that was doing one that was like all about working at CSULB, my jobs that I had, my experience, and just like kind of my thoughts on working in college in general and how to balance it. I just don't know that that would be super helpful right now because no one's working on campus, I don't think. But anyway, if you guys want to see about it, let me know, or any other video requests you have. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.